What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hokies want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
To the air, it's Drones. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that
touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense cashing it in on that drive. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. Just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it, and that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's throws. Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking downfield, it's drones. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll try the left side. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
He smashes his way through again. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Drones. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And they go back on top.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Drones. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. We think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Hard running there. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Absolutely perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Drones. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for space. It's locked. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Stewart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Plows through the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused.